want to encourage those who want to remain corrupt and steal money that I beg them. The money should be used to bless our people. Thank you and God bless.
Welcome to all. As usual, we ask that you please hit for us the share button. Share with friends, share with family members, and let's get ready to have, a very wonderful time. Please hit for us the share button. Please share with friends. Please share with family members. And let's all of us get ready to do what we actually supposed to do. So please do us that favor while we play you
They
this.
talking funny. Stanton water spoon that Joseph Boakai junk. Joseph Boakai using to use a platform to counter power. Then Joseph Boakai dropping the ocean in on the show they making not jumping around. We confused. You know what's going on. You think that joke we joking here? We told you about Joseph Boakai from the beginning. You say, oh, not listen to us. The other one too that you be passing around with big money. Say you get policy, you know they want, you know that one, you know they want. John Molu. Oh, oh, my man, that other news today, man. Joseph Boakai junk in other news is John Molu. They made fool out of that one. They made fun out of him. Yes, they made fun out of him. Another Joseph Boakai John like John Lobo. You only Joseph Boakai John. Can you imagine the gay Noah Saul Gibson who a blind man job? You can see them get your job. You passing around taking pictures all day. Putting it off for people, the other person's birthday, my senior brother, my senior sister, and let me congratulate my senior brother, the MD, the other. You're not seeing, you ready yet? You better put your legs together, my picking. You're not ready yet. You are like no man like you, Joseph Boakai, use all of your like, junks in the town, and you passing around, who they talking funny thing. You see what? Another Joseph Boakai John. But I want by Joseph Boakai, he go straight in the grave, Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson, our Joseph Boakai. Oh, Joe Boba. Joe Boba, a big ball. I told you today we'll call the listing of all the Joseph Boakai Johns. The list too long. It is a countless list. A countless list. Joseph Boakai position, all of them. The only person that refused to be Joseph Boakai John, like Yege Koluba, when Yege Koluba read it from distance, he said, no. He said, no. He said, no. Another person who Joseph Boakai John, now Prince Johnson, Joseph Boakai gave him away. Joseph Boakai praising during the election, saying he would dance with devil. You ready yet? Joseph Boakai not BM. I stand with Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai, our president. He's from Lofa County. I stand with the man from Lofa County. It's sweet for y'all. It's sweet for all of y'all. It's sweet for all of you, Joseph Boakai making fool out of. Especially the Costa, the Ami Moda, the John Molu, the Stanton Water Spoon. I see on a show they making noise, shouting, talking funny. That now you know that Joseph Boakai now see your money, papi. We used to tell you before you just say we hate Joseph Boakai. You thought with that Papa King about Joseph Boakai John man. That one would have grabbed a point in jail. He changed two strings old man knowing in the time. I tell him, ain't saying man. Ain't man knowing the time. He will press Jeremiah Kun and Joseph Boakai as long as he in Liberian for the rest of his life. If he any attempt, he will press that government, any attempt to try foolishness. Whether in Africa, in Ghana, whatever it is, with his secret counsel, all the secret money that they're giving you counsel. I'll say it today. You're watching, see. It's going to get serious. It is going to get serious, folks. It is going to get serious. Dylan passing around laughing. He's there on the jungle list. On the jungle now counsel, you're watching the list for Stanton water spoon that Joseph Boakai junk. Joseph Boakai using to use a platform to counter power. Then Joseph Boakai dropping the ocean in on the show they making not jumping around. We confused. You know what's going on. You think that joke we joking here? We told you about Joseph Boakai from the beginning. You say, oh, not listen to us. The other one too that you be passing around with big money, say you get policy, you know they want, you know that one, you know they want. John Molu. Oh, oh, my man, that other news today, man. Joseph Boakai junk in other news is John Molu. They made fool out of that one. They made fun out of him. Yes, they made fun out of him. Another Joseph Boakai John like John Lobo. You only Joseph Boakai John. Can you imagine the gay Noah Saul Gibson who a blind man job? You can see them get your job. You passing around, taking pictures all day, putting it off for people, the other person's birthday, my senior brother, my senior sister, and let me congratulate my senior brother, the MD, the other. You not see? You ready yet? You better put your left together, my picking. You not ready yet? You alive, no man like you, Joseph Baga, use all of your like, junks in the town, and you passing around, whole day talking funny thing. You see what? Another Joseph Baga John. But I want by Joseph Baga, he go straight in the grave, Prince Johnson. Prince Johnson, our Joseph Baga. Oh, Joe Boba. Joe Boba, a big ball. I told you today we'll call the listing of all of Joseph Baga Johns. The list too long. It is a countless list. A countless list. Joseph Baga position, all of them. The only person that refused to be Joseph Baga John, like Yege Koluba, when Yege Koluba read it from distance, he said no. He said no. He said no. Another person who Joseph Baga John, now Prince Johnson, Joseph Baga gave him away. Joseph Baga praising during the election, saying he would dance with devil. You ain't ready yet. Joseph Baga not be him. I stand with Joseph Baga. Joseph Baga, our president. He's from Lofa County. I stand with the man from Lofa County. It's sweet for you. It's sweet for all of you. It's sweet for all of you who Joseph Baga make you fool out of. Especially the Costa, the Ami Moda, the John Molu, the Stanton Waterspoon. I see on a show they making noise, shouting, talking funny. That now you know that Joseph Baga now see your money, papi. We used to tell you before you just say we hate Joseph Baga. You thought that Papa King para Joseph Baga John man. That one would have brought a point in jail. He changed two strings old man no in the town. Actually, ain't saying man. Ain't man no in the town. He will press Jeremiah Kun and Joseph Baga as long as he in Liberian for the rest of his life. If he any attempt, he will press that government. Any attempt to try foolishness, whether in Africa, in Ghana, or whatever it is, with his secret.
Self story behind him. Some other person close to him. I think Baga got something in a book that he called the book of lies. And he opened that book every time and gave instruction and said, let's go over there and lie. So, you see, Baga is someone who lived to lie to survive. There is nothing the good for nothing old man continue to show to the Liberian people. He is a good for nothing old man that somebody feels sorry for and brought him to power. But he was for them, and you need to understand that. He was for them. That man got no successful story behind him. Some other person close to him called me on and said, hey, Jeremy, why you always after the old man? And I said, because he's a good for nothing old man. You know that. And I know that. So why did you go and tell him? And now who the good for nothing man they call Joe Baga is? Do you see anybody happy in that country? Every day that comes, people are engaging in all sort of terrible things happening. If there are not women crying on the street for their children being raped, government officials are complaining because they are working with on no pay. Do you think the man came to rescue? Or he came to endanger the country? That's what he came to do. The only people that are smiling in our country are the people who are in Joseph Baga orbit. Because he has no vision at all. The time to remove Baga is the time to start planning now. The time to start planning now is to understand that we need to unite to start our process and move forward. We are going to the end of the year. The first quarter, the second quarter, the third quarter, nothing Joseph Baga was able to deliver for the Liberian people. We are now in the fourth quarter. It's the holiday season coming up now. So that means Joseph Baga has been in power for 2 consecutive years and there's nothing he has gained. Whoever hurt you or whoever got hurt, we got to make sure that we join together to remove the Unity Party. There is nothing that the party is doing but creating more pain, more harm, and more hardship in the country. Joseph Baga himself is facing hard time in a place. That's why when he travels, he don't want to be transparent. He hides things because he knows whatever he does, we will see it, and it will show that he wouldn't come to promote himself. He never came to power to change anything for anybody. We cannot and should not and will not allow this man to take the next year or the year after thinking that he's going to make things better. Every year that comes, Joseph Baga is going to shrink Liberia to nothing. To nothing. because he's a good for nothing old man. So to my fellow Cdcians, I'm not looking for a job. Don't be afraid of me. If you have any organization, meeting, workshop, reach out to me. Whatever idea I got, I will share with you. But I want to make sure that Walker is not president in 2029. And we got to start to inform and create the awareness among the Liberian people that Walker came to power to enrich himself and his circles of people, juice bears, scumbags, good for nothing individual that cannot produce nothing to help the Liberian people see what it means to be a Liberian. We got to start the process now. They will come on your platform. They will not come with any proof. They will not come with any evidence. They will only come to insult you, but they can't show you a single link.
So, fellow Liberians, home and abroad, as always, it's a privilege for us to be here. And we are grateful that again we have another opportunity where we can be able to share with you all. We want to appeal to you to kindly hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, so that we all can have a very wonderful, interesting, and interactive time here. I want to use this time to welcome my own lovely sister, Hawa Tote. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. I want to welcome Man of Faith. How are you, Man of Faith? We appreciate your presence, my brother. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to welcome Nina Kuya, my lovely sister Nina Kuya. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate your presence. We want to welcome Lofa Queen. Lofa Queen, how are you? Thank you so much for everything. Thank you for the support and everything you continue to do. We appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly. So, those of you that are joining us, please do us a favor. And that favor we require of you is to please hit for us the share button, to invite friends, family, so that at the end of the day, we can all have a wonderful time. So that we can have a a very wonderful time. So, please do us that favor. Do us that favor, please. Do us that favor. Again, we say welcome to all of you. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for the hard work. Without you, we will not do this. I want to welcome Balu Sakor. Thank you so much, Balu Sakor, for joining us. Simeon Zo Jr., thank you so much. We appreciate your presence. Simeon, thank you so much for joining us. I want to share also. I want to share. So let me see if I can. I got to do this. So let's see, my people, so that we can all share and get ready to do what we are supposed to do. So again, please, I'm begging you, do me this favor. I want you to please hit us the share button. Hit for us the share button. Share with friends and share with family members so that we all can have a wonderful time. Let's bring you this. Let's bring you this. It's important that we bring you this. Let's listen to our people while we share behind the scene. Yeah, while we share behind the scene, please. So join me to also share. Join me to also share.
So you get that clear. Everybody where to say how will I hear you know we got power and they want it. You don't want to take out some of the No, no way. We the market that was selling before our children go to school. We will not see our children go to school. As we speak, my children now, I even get registration money here in a month. Yesterday I came 800. Tell me, Papa, tell how they were name. We used to the market. Some of them don't know both. Tell how they come over on the left. Every day they say, where he kicking people, carrying us up, bringing us up. Now the mayor say he come here, work on the mayor. And when he come, We're not there. He can say the mayor say us. He now.
Hit for us the share button, please.
We go to the mayor. But the way the kicking, everything, they were not let down. We went to him. He said, I can't take anybody property because that time we want to sing the place. Because we were not selling on the place in the building. He said, when I take anybody property, you give me chance, everybody will bring a document. We carry our own. But I carry their own. He said, you go come. We will go now. Like this. Say that time. And we eat a mother. They bring her for people mother them. In a kind of mother, Baba. You get people name for me. So that the problem are there. Who know? Say, where's it? Who know?
So you want to say that? Who want to market? Who want
So that everyone knows that he was selling a hunger father. I see that he was selling. Baba, I see that he was selling.
The bank committee of the girl Omega. They market a private market. We get portion there, public get portion there. We want to face the market in you say.
Joseph Parker, knowing that by 2023 he'll be tired.
Okay.
Knowing that 2023 he'll be tired, he could have a good heart, a good everything good, but the brain is going down. You're not holding the end, you're moving down the hill. This is nature. My father, right now, I buy him paper. Every day I gotta buy a paper. There's a man who bought me paper before. I'm buying paper now because the time has reached. So I thought the old man could be president in 2017 and run for this. And he said, he said, when you run for one term, he said, I agree with him. 2023, no, I disagree. In my mind, he should rest.
All right, so fellow Liberians, home and abroad again, we welcome each and every one of you. And as usual, we ask that you hit for us the share button so we all get started and bring you what we are supposed to bring you. That is nothing but the best that we are supposed to bring you. So there are several topics we're going to be discussing today. Today is a very busy day. Our team, they are going to be joining us later. Our team are going to be here, but they are very, very busy, running after some other things. But they are going to be here with us later. So again, hit for us the share button. Let's have a wonderful time and let's, enjoy ourselves as we begin our today's discussion. It's always a privilege. I want to use this time to welcome my own brother Jake. Chief, how are you, sir?
Salute, brothers. Salute. And to the followers, please help to share the video. As Prince said, sharing is free. We're going. We're going ahead now. No turning back. Fire for fire. You help to share this video to friends. The past few days, you're helping to raise the number. So let's claim it. Let's claim it. Let the message go outside there. God, let me remind followers here. Some other times, some are not on Facebook to debunk this guy. You can remember when they got into the airwave with their gibberish at last. So this time, we got to start it soon. They will never take that airwave no more to spread that gibberish at last. Because that brought them to power through propaganda. So this time, let's share the video. The debate will be there. The debate is on. That is fact, because our two followers here will follow somebody that rule the country. So we're not in the waiting to say you're waiting for us to bring him to power. No, he ruled the country for 6 good years. So we know what he did in the country. We're flagging, we'll show video here. We're not waiting any longer again for that propaganda to spread among the Liberian people. Far to 6 years, they spread that gibberish. It sank into the Liberian people. So here we are today. So followers, salute to everybody. We're appealing. You share this video. Sharing is free.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate you, my brother. So how's your end? I mean, with the Liberian
Yeah, the
community, I know
Europe,
your era.
yeah,
Yeah.
Europe, yeah. For me, need to talk about Europe first. Europe, yeah, things stay tough because the war in Ukraine still going on. As people seeing it, they're going to almost 4 years now. I think we're almost to the end of the war now. Putin is slowing the war down. He's not winning. Nobody winning the war. Anything you hear on social media, anything you hear on the liberal media and the social propaganda, nobody winning the war. Just a lot of people just losing their life and things. So by making everything high in this country, gasoline price, I talk about the bread and butter issue too. The gasoline, all the daily things that we need to survive in Europe. That the egg, the milk, the sugar, the flour, the butter, all these things that people need, children need to go to school. So gas prices higher, utility bills, energy, all these things high. So but because Russia, Ukraine, don't forget to know Ukraine is a bread basket of Europe also. One of the bread basket of Europe also, yeah, serious bread basket because of the war in Russia supply a lot of energy in Europe here. Now we're coming to the winter season again. So still will be tough a little bit in the bread and butter issue. Yeah, it's hard. Everything's skyrocketing. Maybe the same thing probably in America. It depends where you find yourself. Yeah. But for us here, I'm okay. Liberians are living in Europe here. Majority is okay. Yeah. In Liberia, I think people preparing now. By November, December, they will start calling you December again. Yeah. Yeah. Those are planning to go to Africa this year. But in the November 15, going up from 15 upward, Liberians planning to trip. Ticket getting more expensive now. If you wait to buy your ticket late, very, very expensive.
Yeah.
But if you buy it beyond like 3, 4, 5 months to December, then you can find it cheaper for right now. The Brussels airline, Delta from your side, Moroccan airline, yeah, the Royal Morocco is one of the cheapest. Yeah. Yeah, you take 2 suitcases beside your other things to go to Liberia. Brussels take one with your backpack and other thing, but you got to pay for extra one according to them. But Brussels very expensive. If you
Yeah, very
purchasing ticket, man, you pay thousands some more dollars. I mean thousands some more euro now for just for 1 month price. It's hard.
Yeah, for us here it's
Yeah,
very high. Almost about
Morocco is
2,000
cheaper.
talking about.
Morocco you can pay to 800 to 900. It depends where you're coming from. But for your, it's very hard because I don't
Very
think fly
expensive.
from South America to Europe to Liberia. I think you
No,
can
no, no.
transfer in Euro. You can transfer in Euro with Delta, then your change.
Yeah,
So that what make
sometimes
it
really
expect.
most
Yeah.
of the time we transit there in Morocco, Casablanca, and then we
Okay.
move on. But
Yeah, a lot of people
yeah,
yeah, a lot of people from America that transit in Morocco spend 3 to 4 hours in transit.
yeah. Sometimes it just
Yeah,
depends, but it's crazy. But anyway, it is what it is, and we want to say
yeah.
thanks to our
Mm-hmm.
people all around. Uh,
Yes.
thanks to
So
our people.
like bro be packed again.
I know
Yeah,
Labra will be
like
back.
bro be packed from December. Yeah, we're going back. You see, the way I told people, the society, they didn't have to respect what they get. They brought division, they call December. Prince Washe, well, from November to January, any number money going infused in our country. More than 100
And
million,
in
not
fact,
to the
in
100
fact, let me
million dollar will go.
let me tell you this. From what I
Mm-hmm.
was reading the last time I read it from the
Yeah.
how you call the central bank website. Now,
Mm-hmm.
what the financial experts are even projecting that in fact that has long been projected. The remittance from the diaspora,
Yeah.
especially from the US, you know, the US has many
Yeah, the
Liberians
highest,
living
yeah.
here, the highest
Mm-hmm.
population. The remittance from here dropped significantly. According to
Wow.
central bank, that is not me, according to central bank. The remittance dropped significantly, which has affected,
Mm.
the economic situation in Liberia too. Now, what they are projecting, what experts are projecting, that this year there is going to be a very low turnout from
Mm.
Liberians abroad. And these are the reasons that they are giving. These are the reasons they are giving. They are saying that with the current situation in Liberia, with the current situation in Liberia, judging
Mm-hmm.
from the economic situation to that of the security, to that of, the worsening human rights, how you call records, the judiciary system, and etc., etc., everything that is happening, from all indication that it is going to reduce the appetites of Liberians to go to Liberia this particular year. That's what they are projecting.
Yeah, the
Because they
projector is
said that
not
most
lie.
most Liberians, in fact, what the report said is that
I
most
believe it.
Liberians are becoming very interesting since the era of His Excellency President Dr. George Manneh Weah. Most Liberians in the diaspora are now glued to their body politics, to Liberian politics. Most Liberians, according to what the report
Mm-hmm.
is saying, that most Liberians in the diaspora are, very glued to what is happening in Liberia. They have taken interest in what is happening to Liberia. So, judging from what they saw during the President Weah administration and what they are seeing now, that most people are afraid. And they cited instances. For example, they gave an instance of the lady, Siane, who got murdered, who came from Canada, the Canadian Liberian, who came
Yeah,
from
yes, yeah.
Canada, went to Liberia, and at the end of the day, she was murdered in her own house.
Yes.
And up to today, the police is yet to tell us any substantive report about what happened to that lady. More besides, what the report is saying is that most Liberians, when they leave and go, especially over the period Joseph Numa Boyka took over, the people are experiencing what we call a very, very, let's say, a high increase in especially armed robbery, and these petty crimes, these violent crimes, which cause some level of fear in the
Yes.
hearts of Liberians that are away, especially those that are traveling to Liberia. Some people they left Liberia 40 years, some of them 30, some of them 25 years. Some of the things that is happening, they are not accustomed to it.
It's true.
Where, for example, look at what happened with the motorcycle. According to the man, they said they bought the motorbike. So in a broad daylight, that was in a broad daylight. That brother was murdered in a broad daylight. So once you in Liberia, they say roll. Nobody will ask question. What did this man steal from you? How? The people ain't got time to ask questions. They are too impatient. They are too angry. So as soon as somebody say roll before you go look, yeah, on you. Woo, bah, 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 bah. Sometimes they will commit the crime before they even ask it. But when I already man did to you also. That time I finish,
But
they're gone.
that's a fact. I can attest to this one. I remember 2 years before the election, I took the president out. I remember vividly that December, this every year, Liberia was spending the fact that statistics are there. I believe it that the reduction of that remittance, I believe it because I remember $350 million was spent in the Liberian economy every year from remittance, bank transfer, and other aspects. So I believe that projection because
Yeah.
if you look at it, it's not sure if you look at it, the rule of law have been trampled before. the police divided. Gregor come cracking down on people. Let's be real. It's a rescue police department. So like it or not, bunch of the people that come from America, that's a reality. Majority side on the CDC side. Majority, if the side on the CDC side, majority a bunch of people that go to Monrovia for vacation. So a lot of people are afraid. That's true. A lot of people are afraid. The way the police bias, they're cracking down on people, drugs now, the way they hindering drugs in the country, everybody's scared. Maybe they know you're part of the CDC, they can plan all these things on you because you come from the web. Probably when you vocal, especially those are on social media seeing these kind of things. Then we saw you remember a lot of brothers from CDC side went to Monrovia. They put it in prison.
Yeah.
That the Russell Dasso, remember the Russell Dasso story? All the funny story there.
The intimidation of Russell Dasso,
Yes, they put in prison.
When they go to liberation.
Imagine other people were cursing on social media that the prophet key, all these people were cursing. They went up, nobody bothered them to, but when Russell they appeared in the country because he's now not ruling at that time. They humbled them, they put them in prison.
What the report is also saying is that most people in the diaspora, I want to welcome my sister Hawa Dix. How are you, Mama? Thank you so much. We want to welcome all of you. Our brother Clement, who is from the other side. We appreciate you. Joseph Binda, thank you so much. We appreciate you. I mean, all of you who are joining us, please hit for us the share button, send us some, love emojis and etc. So what the report is also saying is that people who are in the diaspora, some of them, to reduce the financial stress, some of them were able to buy keke motorbikes so that these keke motorbikes can run, and be able to help the family member back home, thereby reducing, the financial stress on them. But since they clamped down on the motorcyclists, the restrictions and what have you, it has affected the people in the diaspora. Let's take for an example, if you had maybe about 2 or 3 motorbikes that you are just using just to sustain the family in Liberia there, and now with the restriction that have been placed on these motorcyclists, they are no longer running. So the burden is now too much on you.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, look, the people made a report so very simple. Very simple. They said these things are having a negative effect on the diasporan Liberians because some of these people they don't have money to always send it. So somebody just buy a motorbike, maybe buy 1 or 2 bikes. My man, when you run, make sure you take the money, put it in my account, or you send it to my family member. So the other person's school fee, and they can just go right in that motorbike account, take that school fee from there and give it. The other person,
but the purchasing power is not there in the country anyway because money not circulating in the country. Darrell Jalen just flagged today in the Senate. No money. When I told you there's no money in the country, my statement comes to reality. Darrell Jalen just flagged in the Senate, addressing his friends in the Senate, the colleagues in the Senate. No money. Then I got answer. It's no answer. He said because you're cheap. They say the videos are there. We don't preach propaganda yet. I want to tell Liberian people that the reality, the purchasing power is delayed. Nothing. No job. The motorcycle, the keke that will go up what the country that job will allow to ease the burden of the Liberian people. The United Front, they find it difficult. They say, oh no, see no job. They reduce everything. Reduce. True, and the fact.
My brother, we just want to play this. We want to play this for our people so that they can be able to hear it. And then on that, we'll be able to start our discussion. So, fellow Liberians, I want you to listen to this. Let's add this. I want you to listen. It's very important. When we come here to speak, fellow Liberians, this place is not a celebrity platform where we come here to come show off. We come and give you the substantive information. So I want you to listen, at the interaction today. I want you to listen. We'll talk on this and then we'll go into what we're supposed to be going into today. So I want you all to listen, my people. Let's listen.
Are you ready to vote? Those in favor say yea. Again, Senator Taylor, you got 2 minutes. Mr. President of the Senate,
it's a video.
and pro tem distinguished colleagues, the issue about the work that is not nothing new, so I'm not going to go all around the place.
Just like today, the country are open to domestic debt that have been audited. It's the same way we will continue to hammer this thing about work permit until we get it right. Until we are satisfied that the judge will provide it, by the laws we pass, by the concession we ratify, that our people will get jobs because they qualify and not because they partisan. So I'm asking the endorsement of the plenary to commission the GSC to audit the work permit regime. To get work permit in Liberia, like it is, I believe, everywhere in the world, the person who is being issued a work permit must first demonstrate that they have been resident in Liberia and get resident permits over time. And before you get work permit to work, the Ministry of Labor must do everything to ensure that that work is given that person, no Liberian is available or qualified. So the GSC must be commissioned to audit the entire regime of work permit so that we can get it straight. I'm not going to opinionate, but at least there are more than 20,000 work permits out there, more than 20,000 jobs out there that Liberians are available to do. When our politicizing, the new talk is that Mr. President, the Senate, the civil police, especially us from the rescue government. Our people say we need. Say what? Mom, you 1 minute. No, let's go 1 minute. Our people say we need. I beg you, Senator Moise. I want to land on something here. Even if you get 5%, the sex that you get, they say you need. Even if the 5, so they just say, no, maybe you're not lucky. I don't get something from that person. The general perception is a public official, especially
Sis Yasa, how are you?
Mr. President of the Senate, Mr. President of the Senate, more than 20,000 jobs in the private sector in the labor market that work the men was selling for that job, for those jobs, and depriving our people. We cannot be here under the regime and allow it to happen. We should not allow it to happen. In 2019, 2018, the former government paved the road, the door for military road. First time in the history of this country. In 2019, there was a by-election that contested in. The people in door for military walk on that road to go for me. They didn't vote for the government candidate because they didn't have job. We must be intentional and deliberate about providing job for our people so we can think that they listen or the president. They empower them. I submit.
My people, this is what we want to play. And we've played it. I want to welcome my sister Yasa Zina. I want to welcome Darlington Rep Kwanon. Thank you so much for joining us. Sarah Nyimpa, we do appreciate you. I mean, all of you, please help us to share. My brother Jake, I want you to have your take on this particular video of Darius DeLong.
Listen, Darius DeLong is not relevant anymore. You know what he's trying to do here? Let me tell you, like, when people don't see beyond Darius DeLong, he's not relevant anymore. Even Man Water from Red Lake and even Weahian in Masorado County, he destroyed his credibility, integrity, everything. There is something they say, now me say, tap scholar, intelligent, we say, repetition is greater than money. Imagine the people, they made that statement. What you ask yourself, why repetition is greater than money? Carol Jerone, they shoot that say in the legs, they lie, they cajole the Liberian people. You know what is why he's speaking now? We're coming to 2026. 2029, we're having heavy. Now people will be contesting in Motorado County for that position, for a position. Don't get money. The fee will be for priests. The fee will be like 5 to 6 people. So now he coming on now. He knew all these things. Thank God he flagged about the community. He talking about how Georgia were building roads. Yeah, I told you for his own statement, he said, oh, the people say we mean me. He had been hearing the corridor of Liberia, all the Cdcians, the other places that people of Gallo, to preach politics, every places, it empty. Like famous marriage spot in all our places they used to talk about the unity party. That main group of people, preaching when I tell you no money in the country, it proving right here now. Then why you are making that statement? They say we mean every snow, because if you don't click every snow, the video saw every snow say about a Jew. Then Moise said, but other time, the Georgia at the time, money was circulating. Everything we say here, a proving here. Thank God I will say we don't preach propaganda, we display video here. That's the reality. The country is hard. Darren and trying to pull. Look at you talking about bringing work permit. That old story. The labor minister, that old story, they're selling their work permit for $3,000, $4,000. So I don't even get into all these that lies and things there. That old story. Now he's trying to, look at me, what he's trying to do, he's trying to polish a shoe again. He's trying to, from now on, going forward. You see, who would have traveled with the president? Darren have made a lot of trouble with the president. He know that they're proceeding the wrong way. There was the garden, was everything in the country that was flagging at that time. They get it together now, they say, we ask to pay here, we're not retain power here, we're not being senator here anymore. We got the power, we got to be tough now on the government. We're not real bona fide unity party. They are all Liberty Party people. It's a Liberty Party stood here in your there. So now they're trying to find an area now, preparing for 20. He paving the way for, so he wanted to be ready, like when people to come back to them now. But it's late for Darius Taylor. For me, it's late. There's he played stricter politics in preaching in our house today. So Darius Taylor is not relevant. Let me tell you now, they lied to the Liberian people. They came when they like came before, people rally, dollar rally, whatsoever to vote in power. You're only after the CDC government to criticize. That welcome back for me. You were elected. You're not appointed by Buaka. You were elected by the people. So do the people's job. Today, they're having false salary, they get benefit. The country is hard. He had traveled a lot of occasions with the president. He don't see no way through concerning money. They're not talking about the bread and butter issue. No, they're talking about the bread and butter issue. So, Prince, thank God we play this video. The Liberian people said they will see the video and judge and be the judge. Darius Zedon fighting for his political life now. He paving way now for a political life because he know another more 9 years he secure, he care. So he paving a way. He lied to the Liberian people. So it's reality. Darius Zedon and the Unity Party are mean type of people. They are very mean group of people. They don't like to empower nobody. That's why with anything the former president proposed, free education, this one. Why all this one they went against it? Because they never want to empower nobody. They are mean group. Since look at the people, read the people doctrine. I told people, we are really Unity Party doctrine. They're not tolerant, the violent group of people, they love power, and they're very mean and selfish. That's a Unity Party. People must go to that, they must go to that playbook and that doctrine. The 4 characteristics is the inner DNA. They love power. Seriously. That the main thing they love. They can kill anybody because of power. They're not tolerant. They don't debate people. And they're very mean and selfish. You mute.
Thank you so much. I really like the way you outline it. And I like the way you landed on this thing. Their four characteristics. They lack power. They can do anything for it. They mean to people. You know, fellow Liberians, as I listening to Darius DeLone, let me inform you. Darius DeLone did not become senator because of the work that he did for the Liberian people. Darius DeLone did not become senator because of his character. Darius DeLone became senator because of the hate and the lies
Mhm.
that were
Yes.
spread by the opposition. I want you all to get this. I will repeat myself here. And whether you like it or not, let me just say this. Honorable, I will, for the respect's sake, I will add this there. Darius DeLone, right? Did not become senator because he was seen advocating for the people of Liberia in the true essence. No. Darius DeLone did not become senator because of his activities with his political party in ensuring that he hold government feet to the fire. No. Darius DeLone did not become senator because of his activities, his philanthropic work with the people. No. Or his true advocacy. No. Darius DeLone became senator because of hate. Somebody sat down and said the CDC should not win as far as we concern the senatorial seat. Somebody sat down and said President Weahian took whole continuum of $16 billion to a horse. Another person get very say we vote for the opposition. They did not take into consideration what this man has to offer the Liberian people. It's just take, for example, group of angry people. All of them get angry. So anything that come on their way, they're ready now to accept it. Or somebody say, take for an example, we get it on the poke and see, they say the man who is drowning in the water, anything you see, will hold it. In the case of the Liberian people, Liberians did not evaluate, they did not ask the tangible questions. And until we can start to ask the tangible question and know who are in our interest, we will continue to vote for these buffoons that at the end of the day, they will use our neck as a ladder to achieve their goals.
Mhm.
Today, a Darius DeLone is talking. He is look, let me tell you something, my people. This is not strange to us because we predicted this long time ago. That these people, they have dropped the ball, they have failed. Who told you that a Darius DeLone don't know that there is nothing that will come from this government? Darius DeLone is aware. Darius DeLone himself has displayed all of the characteristics of the Unity Party. This brother laughed for dinner, breakfast, and supper. This was the man that told us anything that happened in the house, as far as he is concerned, there will be no secret section. He will expose
Yes.
it to the Liberian people. He will expose it. How did these people pass these laws? For example, look at the Noka. How did they? Look at the how you call it, the 12% taxes that they pass on GST. How? Did these people consult? Let's come to Darius DeLone in particular. Did Darius DeLone have a meeting and say, "Look, we need to meet. There's a need for us to sit down. Let me meet my constituent." When last you saw a Darius DeLone having Palava Hall meeting with his people to discuss
Never.
issues? When? But this was
I
the
want.
man that told you that he
Mhm.
will always revert to his people for any other decision or for major decisions. He will revert to his people. When last you saw a Darius DeLone going, for example, we're going to Bentor, we're going to maybe Douala, we're going on the other side, we're meeting with our people to sample our people view and get what they are saying. When last you saw that? This was the Darius DeLone that told you for him 5,000 enough. The rest of the money, let it go to wherever it's supposed to go to. Where's that money that he will give it back to Moscow? Where's that money? Where is that money? This was a Darius DeLone who condemned President Weah and said, riding private jet all around the place that was crime, that was sin. President Weah must be persecuted for that. Today, there's the Darius DeLone that came and said, "Oh, my people, you're sorry. Oh." They tell what we do,
Mhm.
so we baby still, we sorry. Oh."
We are sorry. We lie on President Weah. Today we are seeing the reality. Now, for a Darrell Delon to confess this thing, it's not strange to us. I can tell you, look, these things are not strange to us because my people, you're here, you're listening to me, you've been here, we've been here as a family from day one. Are these things strange? Did we not say these things from day one? What is unusual about what Darrell Delon is saying? The reason why you see these people are selling work permit because no money in the country. The money that in the country, the people using it for their own selfish ambition. Joseph Numa Boyka is going on his safari, his trips around. So what do you expect? You think money will be there to pay 777? We saw a communication from how you call Ministry of Finance saying my people will not be able to pay you because we get technical glitch. No, the money that is in this country, the people they are using the money for themselves. They ain't got time for you. No, you are not part of their agenda. So for you to see the Ministry of Labor giving out permit, you know why they're giving out the permit? They're giving out the permit so that they can be able to take money for their benefits, for their interests, for them, not for you. Look, the Ministry of Labor will tend to what we call an income generating. There will be serious business that will be going on there. There are business going on there. The business that's going on, our man, Cooper Kura, the man having a own share. The balance share go to Joseph Numa Boyka philanthropic organization, according to him. Now, they ain't got time for you. The country is tough. These people, look, the people after themselves. When you see that, the people talking, oh, we can't pay the other money, it's not because the money is not there to pay you, the common people. The money that is there, these people are using it on themselves. Let's think, for example, the boss from the, how you call the place, central bank, the central bank governor boss. When this man appeared in the house, what did he say? The videos are here. The video clip are here. It's not something that we are making up. When this man appeared and he was asked by the CEO Darrell Delon about his benefits, his fat salaries, and what have you, we all listening to what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Every one of us listening. The man said he taking almost about $5,000 for housing allowance. That's what he said. That's not me saying it. No, for you to say, oh, for you to get very me, say, oh yeah, that print and saying that the CDC people, the no, that's not me saying that. Darrell Delon asked him. When Darrell Delon asked him, the benefits alone these people are getting. These people want to compare this stage with the time Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf were there, United Nations were there, and bringing in money. That's how they comparing it. So they believe that they must get all of those benefits. All of those benefits must be there. It must be given. They want it. These people are not able to compromise for the sake of the Liberian people. They're not able to do it. No, they can't do it. They're not able to do it. So the thing is, these guys want to ensure that they benefit. They have all of the benefits. So they don't care about you. They don't want to know about you. They're not thinking about you. No, I don't want you, like I said, I don't want you to believe it. Listening to what the central bank governor getting as a benefit. Whether you are getting that benefit, when you intend to you, the ordinary people, don't believe it. Don't believe what I am saying. I will play you video here for you to listen. So people like Cooper Kura there, they're forced to be able to come up to make money, to use the Ministry of Labor to make money. It's a money-making entity now. That profit now they're making now. They're going around, they're hustling. We're selling permit, you buy your permit. The people now after the protection of our jobs or Liberian job, no, that's not their business. The people now after to protect the labor sector. When our brothers and sisters, the last time I was looking at something, one guy lost all of his finger from Seti brother because of the machine he was working on. No safety condition for our people who are working. These guys, they ain't get time for a Liberian. They ain't get time for a. What they get time for is that, listen to this video. Let me play this video and I want you to listen. Just few bars of it. Just few bars of it.
What's the current monthly income?
I want you to listen. Just a few.
Question.
So, currently, the salary is $10,000 gross, and I am entitled to think it's 7,008.
No, you asking
In
governor,
to
don't think now.
to
You all made them.
7,800.
Yes, yes.
You're
This is
listening.
this is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. Since I was appointed acting governor on August 1, I have not attempted taking the salary, the benefits, neither have I moved.
No, that's not my question.
So after your
nominee,
I will.
you want to do pro bono fund. You want to do pro bono fund. What is the salary structure? The income, monthly income structure.
That's what I was saying. The salary, that's the gross, and a cash allowance of 7,800
Yeah, the cash allowance of 7,800. Let's go ahead.
gross.
You have not answered the question.
That's monthly. So you want have you asked him for all the benefits of
Yes.
Well, okay.
Yes.
So the governor again gets a monthly salary of $10,000 gross, a cash allowance of 7,800 gross. The governor is entitled to a housing allowance monthly.
How
No, month is so monthly is 5,000.
Yeah. Now I will just stop this here. My brother Jake and my people were listening. Yeah. That man
Now,
is
what?
entitled to
Yeah, go ahead.
7,800 cash allowance. I don't know what else. Cash allowance. A
Yeah,
cash allowance.
allow
It's
it.
not a pay. A cash allowance. 7,800. This man is entitled to $5,000 housing allowance. 5,000.
Yes.
He's entitled to his security. He's entitled to gas and etc. So how will these people finish solving all that problem for themselves before they turn to you, Liberians? How?
And Prince,
Yes, sir.
the wickedness in this one. Imagine the man pay own house, for example,
Yeah.
but you the government paying for that house in bill because you're taking 5,000 every
Yeah.
month. Every month you're taking 5,000. If let's say you pay house for 60 or $75,000,
I know.
that boy getting double profit. If in there for 5 years, you will make that money.
And he living
5,000
there
a
for
month.
5 years. 5,000
Even
a month.
free. If you look at it, say laughable. This guy making more money than the legislature.
Oh yeah, but they meant that.
They
That's
are
what they
making
meant.
more money than the legislature.
Yeah.
Let me tell you how dummy they are. They're making more money than these people. So, Prince, all of them here in Prince, there is nothing that can change. I told Liberian people, Prince, we're not stupid. The people that came to power because of jealousy. They can never change nothing.
No, they can't. They
We
can't
can
change.
see, we can see it 2 years now. What is changing the country?
Nothing
Have been
at
real
all. There
here.
is no project. No project. These
It's
people can. So as I was saying, my brother Jake, what we are looking at here, Liberians, you listening. This is not something we are making up. We are using we are playing it. We are using the voice they themselves. It's not us. That they are own
yes.
people. They are the ones talking. Can you imagine
So
in a nation where our people cannot afford to even eat complete one food a day? I mean, good food. Where you will eat, you keep some. Because I remember when we were coming up, we used to eating dinner, breakfast, supper. So when they cook for us, that food, it can go the entire day. That food where they will cook, because when they lower our bowl, it will go for the entire day. So these days that we into, you cannot even eat a food and keep it for afternoon or evening. You can't do it. You can't make it. But look at how these people, the kind of money these people calling $5,000 for your own hall where you living in every month. They're giving you five. What kind of place in Liberia that they will be renting for every month for $5,000 individual? You're supposed to be sleeping inside, you and your family member. What kind of house is that? So
and Prince,
the
don't get
experience of the Liberian people. So people like Cooper Kurana, they are forced to sell our work permit to these foreigners because the foreigner can
and,
pay. It's always the case.
Prince, don't get
Yes,
it
sir.
twisted. Prince, don't get it twisted. Now who did this guy? All of them are in their lucrative position. Oh, they're getting 5,000. Look at Patrick Honam generator 3,500 just for generator.
Yeah. Okay, sis
3,500.
favor. I will call you sis favor.
Patrick Honam 3,500. So and not only this guy from the national, from the center, from the CBL. No, a lot of them are in lucrative position.
All of them.
Prince, all of them. Even those that
The
were in
Minister of
America.
Education, right? The Minister of Education, Jaso Jalabi. Let me just come in quick. The Minister of Education, that woman is taking every day she's taking nothing less than $1,000 for her daily, how you call in your office, our office money to just do one or thing in Liberia every day,
You
$1,000
see that? You see that?
every
Even
day.
that 20 day work per month, that $20,000, for example.
So she
For
was getting
example.
$42,000 for relocation fees. All of the ministers then that came from the states here, Jeremy Pia, all of them, they were giving, in fact, so the ministers that were on ground, they demanded A2 that they needed that money. But what I know of, I can say off my head, Jaso Jala was giving $42,000 for relocation fee. Jeremy Pia was giving $37,000 for his relocation
When
fees.
you said something just now, I think on it, true. During the early time, they used that kind of lucrative money through early time. So that's the same table today. That what the guys were fighting for, because I fought 12 years on the man Ellen Johnson said it. As the president said it, most of them squandered that money. They mismanaged their money. So today they came back to power. They said that in the corridor of America and other places, they spread that gibberish and that propaganda to bring them to power, for them to get retirement money. If you look at the what is about retirement, to build a fancy houses and other things there, that when they come back from America, they can live. But let me go back quick to the Darrell Dillon team that you can join Liberian people. Let me tell you something, Liberian, the followers. Darrell Dillon came to this senatorial position by accident. Let me break it down. Followers, you might assess what I'm saying here, that the reality. Darrell Dillon was nowhere to be found. Let me see, you see the position Darrell Dillon in today, Prince? That was the position for Henry Petro Costa to become senator from Monserrato. But you know what got in Petro here? That Petro brought the June 7 protest. What? Prince is reality. When Petro cajoled the Liberian people, when Petro was on his game, playing on the gullible society, everybody, the June 7 protest, all these tata protests, who was the head of this protest? That was Petro Costa. But there is a catch. Petro Costa never knew the street. The hatred of Georgia was embedded in your DNA. So he never had vision to think outside of the box. So when he was doing all that protest and the Liberian people succumbed to that protest, missing money, all these things, $16 billion money, Georgia being all like a gibberish in spread, Georgia being condominium, selling your all block, all these lies and propaganda. Darrell Dillon said, but wait though, the guy speaking the right language, but you now know the street. He saw my high hatred for the president. So what I would do, I will ride on him. I had Darrell Dillon roll on Henry Petro Costa. Today, Darrell became a senator. But the particular position, Henry Costa paved the way that when you're going to stay and have that vision today, the Liberian people massively going to put Henry Costa in as a senator. That's the reality. Darrell Dillon said no. He know that he wrote on Petro Costa. He said, but they may be doing a dirty job for me. He's so caught up in the hatred of the president, deeming the president hatred of CDC and other people, blackmailing all these people. Darrell Dillon said, well, he not know the street. And Darrell don't know the street. He wouldn't believe he know the book. He Henry Petro Costa, but he not street wise. So Darrell knows that aspect. He said, but look at that dummy here. I will ride on you. And he rode on him and became senator of Monserrato County. So where Petro Costa today, the champion of propaganda, and that spread out gibberish into the Liberian people, sank into the Liberian people. I said 5 months, 5 to 6 months into Georgia presidency, Henry Costa then started a rampage. They started spreading that gibberish. They had their own radio station commanding people from all outside, lying to the Liberian people. Today, God said, no, you will never see the promised land. I will blind you. In the thinking of the because the lie was so much, God performed a different style on him. He switched back to CDC, start insulting Bwaka. But Prince, who knew about that subject? We knew that Bwaka had a pacemaker. But who went deep into the president medical record? The opposition. It's Henry Petro Costa. Nobody knew deep down. Him was bragging that when you went to the cities, when you went to connect back to the president, the videos are there. I said everything concerning the president medical record. He he dived deep inside. But when the president at this time, before he at the opposition, when he traveled to America, he was seeing Henry Costa in. Every trip he made to medical facility, a hospital, anything, Petro had a medical record. That why Petro, if you see from the beginning, say we're not when you were accusing the present vice president that he boyo, he days is selling him on part. Because when he heard that Prince Johnson was breaking the vice president, Petro got angry. He unleashed on the vice president that he's selling him apart, all these things. Because he never wanted the president. Let me tell you why he never wanted the vice president. Prince, this is clearing. You know why he never wanted the vice president for Prince Johnson to bring the vice president? Because Petro knew the president record, medical record. He said, but if I sit and the vice president come there, in case anything happens, he will become president. He do nothing for the rescue cause. He just come from the blind side. That's where that hatred came from. He started, then he went on this radio and other thing there. He started telling the Liberian people that Remaya Kun, that Boyo, that day, that died, you know, said him on pie. He said all these things there. So because he knew the record of the president, that Petro Costa knew. So if he saw the debate on the corridor in Liberia, that Petro was eyeing the vice president. He wanted to be vice president. But Prince president wanted to be vice president. He had an interview. He said, but it ain't fit. The people asking, he said, but I'll do all the way. I'm fit to be vice president also. Because he wanted to jump ship. That in case anything happened to the president, Petro will become president of the Republic of Liberia.
Sure.
So that what brought all the is reality. That what brought all the dilemma today.
Definitely. So you see, when Darius DeLong was talking about in this particular clip, he made mention of the work permit, something which we raised a long time ago, and we'll continue to say. The reason why today, fellow Liberians, we are seeing that the government is selling work permit and don't even care for Liberian is because these people are looking for money to be able to massage their expensive, or the one we say, you know, their kind of wasteful spending and their behavior. That all.
Yeah, like
kind of lifestyle. That all.
Yeah.
So the Ministry of Labor is no longer interested in protecting Liberians on jobs. They are not interested in showing that these jobs that Liberians are working on, they are paid, they require a man as per law, or the environment is safe. That is not their business. When these people go to inspect, when these labor inspectors go, what they go look for is a way that either the company or the agency can be able to buy permit. So they don't care about Liberian. They don't go to inspect, for example, the working condition, whether the place is safe. No. They go there, my man who are working, the men are women, or the men are men. The men get working permit. No, the men get working permit. Okay, you got to pay that money. So that's what they are focused on, and not on the Liberian people. Because those money that they are collecting got to be used so that at least their men there can be able to get their 5,000 monthly housing allowance, their gas slip, and etc. Leaving you, the Liberian people, in abject poverty. They don't care about you. They don't give a hang about you. Just like Yuma Bweka and his men don't give a hang about you. That's why when they are traveling, when any trip comes, all of them can jump on the lesson and vovon, because when they jump on those trips, anytime they go, they're entitled to their DSA. They're entitled to their lodging, different money that they are entitled to. And when you go on these trips, you don't have to go and sleep in hotel for the next 1 week or two. Liberians are there. Liberians, we are magnanimous people. We can tell the minister, I'm a minister praying, I'm going to go to my harbor. Some of us can even leave from our own bedroom and say, my man, can't take chair, can't see. So they are going in order for them to be able to extort this money and put it in their pockets. They didn't care about you. So when you hear Darius DeLong talking, it is not strange. So Darius DeLong is not the person to talk. It's just they are ashamed. It's almost like Stanton, for example. When you hear Stanton ranting, this evening will be ranting. These people are doing what they are doing because they are ashamed. They are not getting their portion of what they're supposed to get. And they think they can prey on the gullibility of the Liberian people, that the Liberian people will leg them for what they are doing. No. Because they think that the people are successful. You put them into it.
But we don't
He
doubt
talked
it.
about
Don't
it in
doubt it.
me.
The Liberians will let them back. The Liberians are gullible society.
What?
Pray. That's
That's
what I
what.
say. In real society, that's why I always question the CDC people here. I said, why you not be following spoon talk? Why they all because other CDC on the show? No, that's he doing. You think when you are receiving all this benefit, you are in the arm of the president, traveling with the president, calling the Morovia, coming and visiting, dining and whining with the elite. You think he would say all that thing on the channel? He would never say it.
You will never
But
say
the
it.
gullible, the society still watching him. In real society, they will never, because of the, let me say something here today. And if that people go and Google it, there's all the liberal media in America, the CNN, the NBC, the CBS, all of them, because of Donald Trump, the lies they perpetrated for the first 4 years of Donald Trump, all of them pouring number in the water. People don't want CNN before it came. Go ask anybody in America. Let us do that fast checking. If I say a lie, they will come in my inbox and tell me. They will say, teacher, woman, you lie. They are poor number. Nobody watches CNN. Nobody until everybody leaving CNN now. They're breaking new management because when you lie to a society for years and years, and they find out, and they know that you don't have that credibility again, nobody watches you. What you can tell them? That's the same thing happening to Spoon Talk. When Spoon Talk came before, they had a wave. When you were spreading that lies and that propaganda because you wanted to bring Joseph Parker to power, lie upon lies. Today, what happened? But the gullible society still watches him. See,
And you know what happened?
what I told he said he want be okay. Me ask a famous question. Why you want be in collaboration with Owen Sign with Freedom FM? Why? Because he won the CDC contention he won the masses, millions of people that can follow Freedom FM, True FM, Banner FM, and Voice of Liberia, Sekou Sherry then. So that's why he wanted to see if he can buy or they have collaboration. Because United Party don't watch him again. Pray, you see how because United Party saying, or those that support the rescue mission, they don't watch Spoon Talk anymore. They don't watch Spoon Talk anymore. They don't watch.
Yeah, you are right, my brother. You are right. And in fact, what is even more scaring? Yeah, go ahead.
Let me ask you a question quickly. Who don't watch Prophet Kida before when he came with that garbage? Even CDC don't watch it anymore. They don't watch it anymore. Nobody paying that kind of money again. No, all the women in America, whatsoever around the world, they're not stupid anymore.
No.
So irrelevant, you're not having that relevant before. So the how they left looking. The how they left looking when you lie to society. If you lie to society for a very long time, when they get to find out, your integrity, your reputation is tarnished. They can never. I can just see. But reality is CDC people don't even go to a platform. You don't have that relevant. I'm not surprised. That's why I say, I would be honest here. Hassan and they are sorry to say, but we call it raw. They are all dummy. They're not smart. How can you go back on that kind of? You're looking for relevant? You Hassan. You can open your own show. Your own Facebook, you'll see millions, you'll see thousands of Liberian people from CDC will follow you to hear what you want to say. They may disgrace you, move you in power, then you'll go there. I'll give you one scenario here again. I'll say, I don't care. I'll call it the way I'll call it spade or spade. Yesterday, Akara's Great had a show. Akara's Great alone print. The men have live watching as I watch some. He had over 1,000 people telling in to watch, to listen to Akara's grade. Why he doing on Spoon Talk? The men that damage your party with inside. You Akara's grade, they may destroy you. That's why you never want district A. That's in district today. But you say you going there to get to. You don't see Unity Party on that thing anymore? No. Because you're going after the Unity Party. The only person that going that party to The only person they pay probably he going there for relevant. Like Kanu Bala. Kanu, Bala. Well, on the CDC side now, throwing a political water now for the Unity Party because he want money. Nothing else he's doing it for money. That Bala on that platform now. The only sedition that you stay on that platform, that old school sedition, that old person that was there, I will ask I said, Joe and the Cheson God are there now. But when Akaros alone yesterday had over 1,000 people watching him. If Akaros won't go on debate, Freedom FM is there. They can have a slot for him. King's FM can be there. They can have a slot. Samsung can bring it on. He have a Friday slot every Friday. He team up with somebody. Team up with the British and the brain people. That they go on King's FM. And everywhere they can have a slot for you on Friday. This we got an hour time. But you can't go on that kind of channel that when I tell you I'm a different person, you can be asking with me. That's why I say I like the president because I know him long time. If the person not in the race here, I don't care. Because why? So people you expect to be tough. No, this man destroy you. You don't remember I live in the West, I'm an Italian. You don't keep you come from my family, I go after our so now you mess me, I kill you straight. You must get that salad. You because we live in Europe, yo, that maybe your way of thinking your way of thinking on outside is different. No. If you plan to kill me and my family, kill us, just kill us. So you let me say, oh, I'm sorry for it. We'll find a way to eliminate you. That's how we roll here in the women warrior. And the kind of thing we in our hair. No, that's it. Yeah, for reality. It's reality.
But you know, fellow Liberians, when you listening to Darius DeLong, all you hear is deception. And this is just what happening in the so-called rescue mission. This man talk about the mean. He himself saying that the Liberian people say they are mean. We told you here from the beginning when we display the clip of our brother, how you call him, Mark Jabate. When people send letter to Mark Jabate to go and speak as guest speaker, he said he can't go. You know, it was very comical, but he was serious. He said, I can't go. That's also money the people want. I can't go. Look, these people don't care about you. Now, what we saw during the, the President Weah administration, we saw members, ministers, directors, they were wanting, in fact, they were even eager to go and speak to different organizations, to go and speak to school clubs, press club, different drama club, and what have you. And when they are leaving from there, at least they share whatever little that they are getting with those clubs. To the extent Liberians were also saying, oh, that our money we eat it. Hey, they will bring our money, we eat it. But what happened? The people not bringing your money now because the people learn from you. Because yesterday, when there were genuine ministers who out of their own earning, out of their own pay, when they were taking their money and sharing it with other Liberians, some Liberians, I'm not saying all, some Liberians were there, all the people corrupt, and they're bringing their money, we eat their money. They let them bring it, we eat their money, then we'll go vote for Joseph Numa Boyka. So right now, the people now who are in power, they are smart. Because yesterday, you use your anger and you spread nonsense. People who were genuinely helping you and say, look, our small money we get, let's share it with our people. When you go somewhere to go speak to a group of people, it is going to lay 20,000 or 30,000, you give it to them. Then 1 or 2 persons will be in that cry, say, the people in a government minister, they're stealing the government money, our money, let you. Okay. When they go speak on the other side, at least it's going to lay 10,000, they give it there. Because few persons will be in the group, say, that our money, that government money, let you it. We eat and go vote for Joseph Numa Boyka. So right now, what they use you to do with other people, right now the people get sense. Because they know right now they are really doing the real stealing. So when they go there, when you invite them, when they go there and give you money, they know that you will also say that government money, right? People then steal their money. So that why they giving it to you. So now to the extent that people are now complaining here that people say with me, they are me because they know very well what you did yesterday. When yesterday other people were helping you, like Jefferson Tamakoji and all these other people that were helping you, I say, oh, that government money, they took government money, even though they were working. So these Unity Party people, they don't want to be a victim of that.
Look at that heavy fund draft in Bon County by Magay.
Yes.
That millions for student scholarship. From that heavy fund draft of scholarship on Magay. McGee will go to all the business guys there, all these guys there, and say, oh, your help, your help. They say, oh, that government money. Today, where they are, what is scholarship program? What is scholarship program? What
right now, look at
the
what is
University of
happening.
University of Liberia crumbling over, they're crumbling there now, nothing happening on University of Liberia, updated University of Liberia, nothing new, no gadgets, no computers, no computer, the modern era. I think Claude Marie Weahian Foundation, classic name, see computer, Dell computer all over the children places. Then the University of Liberia. Then the University of Liberia.
But imagine the people will go and take somebody and bring them there. So you want to tell me there are no Liberians that are qualified? No, don't get me wrong. That, you know, I'm not saying that people can work in our country, but look, these are institutions that portray our value, portray our culture. It's not just the University of Liberia. No, it's not just the University of Liberia. It's more than that. The University of Liberia is more than just an institution of learning. It's more than just an institution where people will go to learn A, B, and C and have to be. It's more than that. It has to do with our culture. It has to do with our society. It has to do with our understanding. It has to do with reshaping our mind based on the formal sector. You're shaping it with our culture. You're shaping it with our tradition. You're shaping it with our way of life, the food that we eat. But you take another person, an American, you carry them there. So are there not Liberians that are faith enough to be able to serve in that area? Today, look at what is happening now. The university is in its worst stage ever before. Ever.
No, Prince, they rewarding these people. They were all in the corridor of Washington, D.C., lying, were breaking sanctions. These are the group of people. They rewarding all of them now. They were in the corridor of Washington, D.C., Congress, all the places, at the corporate war, telling Liberian when I get help here. They were blocking every aid because they know they were American whatsoever. These are the people. Today, what happened? They're rewarding them now. That's why you see them. So you want to tell me they don't have no competent factor from the United Party that can be president of the University of Liberia. But all these surrogates were also doing the damage, doing the jealousy, doing the damage on the CDC government. Please, I told you, they saw CDC with all the inside for 5 good to 6 good years. They sang that propaganda to the Western world, glass upon glass, gibberish, smear campaign, all these ones. They only took it for 4 to 5 good years. It sank into the Liberian people and they believe it. We're a fragile and gullible society now. Fragile nation of gullible society. They ride on them today. See the outcome. Other day, no money in the country. They flagging it now. Then Moise say, oh yeah, 20 time money was circulating. They are netting. They are netting reality. No money in the corridor of Monrovia. The country is dry. It's dry, Prince. Reality. Go, Prince. Look at they don't even talk about the bread and butter issue. Everything's skyrocketing. I say inflation. 11% Liberian people. Inflation. Gafan can put it under control. Gafan's the finance minister. Why are you not talking about the bread and butter issue? Why Gafan aren't talking about the bread and butter issue now? Nothing. Everything's skyrocketing. We are import based. We import for everything. I told Liberians here, down to tissue, toothpaste, everything, pencil, everything we import. Import based country. We spend $300 million to bring in goods and services in the Republic every year. The Republic of Liberia. They got the waste bill. $300 million a year. 300. They say 350. They say $320 million a year. It says here that $1.some billion with a B. Where the United Party taking it from? Where they taking it from? Besides that, infrastructure. You see why when the president was hustling all around they were all that hospital will eat, that death will eat? Because the president knew. The former president knew. From Junior Senator knew that the president need to come outside and hustle. How the Emerald Hospital came today, the Babodo Hospital, the 14 military hospital, all these things then, the massive redemption hospital under construction, the NOCA, the latest NOCA, the seat of the president, the executive marshal, how he got renovated. The president was all over, all in the trenches, hustling in Qatar, He in the other place. He in other places. He in the UAE. He wanted Danny with this guy. He wanted Danny because he played on that side before. He come to the Western Wall. The Macron in your pocket. Peter him, going Hungary, going to Oban, Sanchez in Spain, all these places. He go to his famous man in Israel, Kenya. I mean Israel. Netanyahu wanted to take care of our military. He wanted to be part of to train our military because we had a relationship during the Samuel Doe era with Israel. What visa on arrival to Israel to Tel Aviv. I went there. What visa on arrival? It still exists, but with different type of passport now. So the former president had all these relationships all around the world. Then the Liberian Godable Society, they let people to cajole them. What the 5 billion, the 10 billion they used to be talking about? You think somebody just gave billions of dollars to a country with just that? Who say it worked that? Who say you can just say, oh, I'll get like 1 billion. You take another country tax pay, the people pay that tax, and then you just start spraying the money all around. You have to have that connection. That's why the Unity Party they don't have and they will never have it.
They will never have. But my brother, I want us to look at this issue, and it's very important. There's a reason why I will stress on this. That is the U.S. State Department report, on the investment climate in Liberia. Like I said the day before yesterday.
I would just relax. You will go deep in that one because
And yeah,
I know the United Party will not make it. I'm a cup of tea.
like I said day before yesterday, and I will say today again, my people. This government continue to receive the negative report, not because people hate the government, but because it's the reality. These are things that are happening. We said to the Liberian people yesterday that under no circumstances and condition can this government change the lives of Liberians. And some of you argued and said no. I remember when I was in Mount Gibby during the period of the election, I interviewed a lady who was on the street. That video had almost about 900,000. I was looking at it day before yesterday. Facebook sent me the notification. And I was asking about this issue of the free tuition. And this woman was really angry. She said, we don't want no, sorry. She said, no damn free tuition. We don't want no free tuition. We ourselves can pay our own money. We can pay our children and school fee. The government, she
Wow.
blasted. Yeah, go ahead. She blasted and said all kinds of things. Oh, we want no free tuition. This, and other thing. And at the end of the day, what she said was that the government needed to be changed. We must change this government. Not school fee we want. We don't want to pay our wives. We don't want for the government to pay our wives fee that we don't want born our children. We can take care. We change the government to the Unity Party government because the Unity Party government get a strategy. They will bring jobs. Some of us need to work 2-3 different jobs in a place here. Some of us, we need to not even think about how you call paying rent. We need to pay our. Sorry. So some of us, we need to even build our own houses and etc. Or the government is not providing the opportunity. Next government, our kind Joseph Nyuma Boyka government, she went on blasting. I gave her the opportunity, she blasted. Today, fellow Liberians, the government, like Jake will always say, and I'll borrow from your word, has been blackballed not because of people in the West hate the government, but because of the action of this government. This government lies so much to the people that they are able to transform the people's life, that they are able to transform things and make Liberia better. That's what they said. And some of us, we believe them. You were deceived, you were cajoled, and you believed them. Today, the reality has stepped in. Look at all of the reports that have been up for this government. Maybe the local report, because even the local reports are not even favorable. So you will say maybe that local report ain't giving them money. So what's about the international report? Are they same people, international people that say, oh, the CDC government, and they, oh, not that. The same people. Look at the reports that have come up for this government. The reports. All of the reports, just a minute, please, my people. Go to something. All of the reports that have come up, they are all very negative. Look at the recent report, the 2025 U.S. State Department Investment Climate Report. According to the report, my people, sorry. According to the report, there are just a few things I will highlight from in the report there. According to that particular report, the report is saying, my people, that foreign investors are reporting that they have paid bribed in order for them to even have a meeting with government officials to discuss about investment. That's what the report saying. Not me saying it. That the report saying it. That they have to bribe government ministers to even meet with them to discuss about investment in our own country, in their own country. So the report is saying that the government officials, they are using foreign investors as opportunities for short-term gifts. So when you get something and one carry in the country, first they will tell you, but you saw that clip that came out with, how you call this guy, Joe Solo. He was trying to extort money from somebody who wanted to genuinely invest in Liberia. So it is not strange. These people are bunch of hustlers. Like Joseph Nyuma Boyka, who is their head, who is a notorious hustler. This particular Lofa Defense Force rebel, this old man, that's who he is. So the people who are following behind him will also do the same. This man, he was on record of going to Nigeria. Y'all remember during the campaign where they were talking about the Wologizi Mountain? Yeah, his son, when he took his son there. So what do you expect his minister to do? So the report is saying that foreign investors are now seen as the new clown on the block, that ministers now can be able to cajole them and take money from them. That's the report. That's the U.S. State Department report on our investment climate. That's not for me. That's not for me. The report is also saying that there are inconsistency and overlapping of tax administration and policy. They don't even have a policy in place. They just overlapping. To the extent that you don't even know which one of the ministry is supposed to do what and one not supposed to do what. When Ministry of Commerce ready, they jump on and go do their own thing. Ministry of Agriculture ready, they jump on and go do their own thing. The same thing where agriculture will do, that the same thing, just duplication of function. The people don't understand. That's the report. That's what the report is saying. That these people, they are clown. They don't even know what they are doing. Duplicating function. They all may do the other same thing, and all may turn the and do. Just, can you imagine?
But
this is not what we are saying.
Let me echo you 1 minute. Me boss, let me echo you 1 minute. You see the report? Let me tell to the fellow how the particular statement you read in the report. You know what they got to learn from? Prince, I will break it down with the follower. That's why I say I can think I'm a different person here. You remember when the African Summit, when Joseph Barker went to America in the Oval Office, sitting in the Oval Office with all the African leaders, what the president said, what Trump said, you can speak good English. And when Joseph Barker told the American president, I want you to come to Liberia with your survey, can survey our land for new mineral other thing. You remember?
Yeah.
Not knowing the Chinese are already visited the country and surveyed the land. And in the president address, he started cutting law in how many new minerals they discover. You see what happening? So when he made that statement, they were interested to the American people. The American people want men, they want business, they want money. But when they go check, they say, but you finish telling the Chinese to come. These are our people, these are rebels. We are rebels. We on a trade war. We don't see eye to eye. Especially the Republican Party and the Chinese can see eye to eye. Xi Jinping and Donald Trump see eye to eye. That beef is there because of COVID. And because of COVID, the Donald Trump never got a second term. And we see the trade war are going on today where Trump putting 153% tariffs on the Chinese government, Xi Jinping. So when they saw it, they said, But how you the Chinese already surveyed the land? Then you telling us to come. You want dupe us? That was on this. This is one of the reasons when I tell you United Party have been blackballed, you can be asking me. These are some of the reasons the State Department brought the message up. If
Sure.
they forget to know that Republican in power, then the other damaging thing the day again, I told you we flag here again. You brought a Democrat radical at the executive mansion from the senator from Georgia to come visit you. What Democrat in power? That low IQ way of thinking. That's why when I say like brother low IQ country, the people don't think out of the box. You brought Wonder, Senator Wonder from Georgia. What the Democrat in power already. He and the Republican, they can't see him already because he abused it. According to the statistics, the videos are there. He assaulted his wife. He abused his wife. He for abortion, all these things. You brought him to Morovia. You paraded him to the executive mansion. For what reason? The Democrat not in power. Bring the Republican in power. Probably they will lobby for you to tell you. When I tell you, the United Party not smart people, they're not low IQ people. They will never believe it. So that's one of the things that happened. Prince, you brought a Chinese to survey the land. On the president, on the 78th anniversary, our independence, the president started cataloging how many new minerals they discover, zinc, magnesium, all the other things there. Then from there, you went to the Oval Office, he said, from them will come and survey the land. Why the Chinese already surveyed the land? You double playing the two great countries. So they found out how they brought all that report against you today that the climate is not the way of doing things. You're duping people. So the how that report came today, that damaging report. I told them when I told the United Party I've been blackballed, they said, but what check me about blackball? Because some of our side, you don't even know some of our work. No, I'm a whistleblower. I'm a whistleblower for my country. I did it for the former president on 2 different occasions. I said a whistleblower for my country. I don't always tell people I'm a chronic whistleblower. I locate where millions are. I find it and inform my government. They got different type of blowing whistle. Different type of blowing whistle. Mine is to find area or find things where the country don't know about. The United Party blowing it, Prince. They're blowing it.
So when you look at this report, right, and fellow Liberians, I choose to put it here, even though I'm explaining it, but I choose to put it here so you can see that this is not something we are just saying because we want to say it. This is the U.S. the U.S. Department of State. This is their website. This is what the report is saying. All right, I'm just explaining it to you. It's not me that is saying it. It says here, let me read this something here. I read it and I can explain it, but I just want for you to follow and see so that we can be on par. It says here in January 2025, the government launches its At Rest Agenda for Inclusive Development, that is AAID, a 5 years national development plan focusing on investments in agriculture, rule of law, education, sanitation and health, and tourism. In 2024, the Central Bank of Liberia reported 63 million of imports from the United States out of 1.5 billion total annual imports payments. Liberia exports to the United States stood at 57 million out of 1.3 billion total annual export
It's a
received.
joke. 53 million.
It says more rapid economic growth is largely hindered by inadequate infrastructure development, corruption, a weak judiciary system, and mixed governor. The government is undertaking initiatives to improve infrastructure, reduce corruption, establish more predictable business policy, and improve the investment climate. Investment and economic development in Liberia, however, continue to face long-standing challenges such as, then they start to name it, low human development, So when you look at what is happening now in Liberia, our schools are closed, especially, I mean, the higher institutions of learning all over. The last time I saw Bonkante teacher there, Bonkante University Technical College, the teacher them were on strike. They said they didn't get a pay. They're not going to work. They're not going to teach. Almost in the entire country, all of the universities or these, how you call, polytechnic or different higher institution of learning in the Viral County, they are virtually closed. Don't deceive yourself. The last time it was Tottenham University that was closed. I mean, the public owned. So at the end of the day, what is happening? It is affecting our human development index. It's hampering it. There's the reason why, look, there is no way, my people, any individual will spend 10 years in a particular university and you think that when you graduate from there, you become an expert. It's not possible. It's not possible. You know what you're talking about? Spending 10 years somewhere? 10 years? You know what you're talking about? So at the end of the day, it is affecting us. This government, look at in their arrest agenda, they talk about education, right? You would think that this government should put premium on education to develop the human resource capacity. But does that mean that the report is saying? It is declining. The University of Liberia, it is declining. When you go to our schools, I mean, private schools, public schools, they are affected by low enrollment. That's not me saying it. I'm in a chat room. You know, by profession, I'm also a classroom teacher. The way I got my degree from education. We are in these different chat rooms with these. When I was in Liberia, you know, we had the private school teachers, how you call blah 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 and stuff, different things were in the chat room. Schools are now facing serious problems. There are some schools that basically depends on the students' enrollment in order for them to be able to survive, to pay teachers, to take care of material, to take care of the school buildings and etc. These schools are crying this particular, from last year they've been crying, this year again they're crying. They say in fact this year is even worse. This year they are saying it's worse. It's worse this year. Very worse this year. Can you imagine? So low human development, that's what the report is saying. Expensive and unreliable electricity. You see that? When President Weahian was there, he ensured that electricity must be provided for Liberians. Their government have increased. They have increased the fares for you to buy current. They have increased it. It's expensive and it is unreliable. That one Liberian can say it. You're hearing it all over the place. These people are not taking the report from outer space. Poor road network. Joseph Newman Boyka lied to the Liberian people that in 100 days, forget it. No car will be stuck in the mud. All our road will be pliable.
Oh God.
These are what the report is saying. The lack of reliable internet assets. And these were things that Joseph Newman Boyka said he was coming to face. Look, I continue to say, we are not asking for what this government did not provide or did not tell us that they are able to do. All of the things that we are holding them accountable for are things that they said they could do, they are able, they have the capacity to be able to do it. That's what they told us.
Yes, it's a reality.
That was what they told us.
Mm-hmm.
There is nothing that is strange. What we are looking at, nothing here that is so strange. They say, oh yeah, you know, they think, well, you're talking, why am I be demanding from the government? The government will do this, the government will do that. No. It's what the government promised. Joseph Newman Boyka said he have friends in higher places. And these friends are able. They have what it takes to be able to make sure that they bring jobs in the country. Why is it that up to now we don't have jobs? Why? You talk about poor physical infrastructure. Poor physical infrastructure. For example, the ones that they even took over from President Weah, these people are destroying the one that they already have in Liberia. Look, for example, the City Hall, my brother. You saw the City Hall, that place that used to be an admirable area when Jefferson Tamakoji was down there. When you go to that place clean. The police say, look at the boy, he left bluffing. That's why he keeping the place clean. Go to the place now. Go see one of the theater. The theater is in a deplorable stage. I've shown it here. In fact, while we talk, let me see if I can bring that particular video here of the theater from MCC. You see that.
But look at it, someone that coming. Even the PHP pipe, the invisible pipe in deplorable condition.
Very deplorable
Now,
situation, my brother.
yes, the PHP, the all these parties,
guess
they're
what?
in deplorable
They
condition
won't
now.
come and play.
Sure.
Oh,
This is the MCC ball hall. The place that used to be an admirable area. When you enter there, you say, yeah. In fact, almost all of the schools or BB institution wanted to use this place for their program. Look at under the rescue government how the MCC looking like. Let me show it to you. That are ball hall here. I want you to see it. I'm going to mute the sound. I want you to see it. That the MCC here. This is MCC. Georgia, look, that one of the theater here. This is it. Georgia, look, MCC. The hall that used to be a place where people will want go to have program. This is the hall. You're observing. You look there. So when the report is talking about poor infrastructure, not even maintaining the ones that we have, you look there. One thing I will show you the one the how you call it, the PHP park. Then I will show you the how you call the things the investment. You look there. You look at it. This is MCC. The place that Jefferson Tamakoji had their own man there, they used to be to that place 24 hours ensuring that place clean.
So
But I went to the place I was even
Shafa don't have money to Shafa, they don't have money to run a the place.
My brother, you're talking about criminals that want to take money and put it in their own pocket. Is they renovate? They can't even maintain a place. Look at the hall. Look at the chairs. I stayed there. This executive chair. Look at how it looking like. Look there. Y'all look there.
But the unity party not for not barely anything. The people don't have to develop. Look at it's so second, man. A typical Liberian will not let to show the thing to nobody around the world. Your city hall,
look there.
Your family city hall.
Imagine the place that used to be a place.
I believe the United Party don't develop. But the same thing happened to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, working at the foreign ministry while the executive mansion was sitting close to her there.
Look.
$3 million allocated every year to renovate the executive mansion. For 12 good years, she never renovated the executive mansion until George Weah came to power and renovated the executive mansion. So, please, they noted, let me tell you something. The people noted for keeping people in poverty. They don't want for nobody to grow. They just want to make the country like that. The Unity Party that adultery, they never develop.
Look at MCC.
A deplorable Prince. Listen, President, if Joseph Boaka see these things, Shafa should be sacked. There's no leader in this.
If we can reach the military, they didn't see it. They don't see it.
There's no leader in this place. No excuse for the city mayor here. No excuse. No excuse, Prince. Let me real here. No excuse, Prince. If the president see this thing, Prince may probably don't get this video to him.
My brother, let me tell you something. The man said that we're talking about, he has no interest in development. That is the first thing. That probably have interest in himself. He doesn't have interest in development. The man was boasting that he stays somewhere in 3-bedroom. Since 1960, he was there. He not even developed the place. He not even developed the place.
So, what would be his legacy? So the president or his children are not telling their father, you got to leave a legacy on this planet. You got to leave a legacy.
No. So that's my brother Jake. That's what the report is saying here. This is not what we are saying. It's what the report is saying. That's the report right here. So look at this particular report. The report is saying poor physical infrastructure. You are seeing it there. I'm sorry because of time. I can't play all the other video, the PHP, but you saw the PHP. How the place, just imagine the place is a place that people used to be trooping to go. Very bad stage.
In the dry season, no place to go. These are the places they sort of focus on now. The way the dry season right around the corner in Liberia.
Talk about a weak judiciary system. Yeah, is it? Weak judiciary system. Yeah. Weak judiciary system.
Wow.
Is it law? A system that when an incarcerated, how you call her, Madam Councilor Gloria Mususka, Joseph Newman Boyka came there, he used the same judiciary say you're free that woman there. Gloria Mususka sitting down to Noka as board chair today. The judiciary system, when you take your case and carry it there, look at that girl, Jessica Lord, and Rachel Lucas case. An American who went and almost slit the throat of a Liberian that he was loving to. At the end of the day, that girl took her case to the court. The clip here, I get a clip. Well, lawyer there saying, 10,000. They were arguing over 10,000. How did men get in 10,000? How they will share it, the girl more forget it, and let the girl leave it and this that. You think the people trust your judiciary system? That the same judiciary system that Boyka was able to use fellow Liberians to intimidate other people in that particular country. Look at what he did to Maxwell Kimaya, to Madam Mary Bro, and that of Madam Sawyer, the former interim government president of Liberia, his wife. They collected these people and carried them straight to Saw Beach. According to them, they say they post arrest. They carried them to Saw Beach. Now that they are out now, what become of the case? Or they just wanted to carry them to Saw Beach. That's all they wanted to do. They just carried them there. What become of the case? These people, look, my people, what is happening in Liberia, it is terrible. Very, very terrible. And we're playing fun of this. We think that a joke. Our country is going down the drain under this particular government. Inadequate legal protection for contracts. Look at what the report is saying. When you get your contract, you go to Liberia, no protection for you. The law will not protect you. People will steal from you. You think that the kind of country people want to invest in? People want to carry their investment in? Who told you there are not Liberians that want to invest in their own country? But you know what happened? The government prefer taking money from foreigners more than promoting Liberians themselves. That's what the report is saying. That's what the report is saying. No, that's not me. That's not what we are saying. We're not preaching
But
propaganda. Yes, the report.
even you on the other side, even you on they know you have get affiliation on the other side, they will never allow your investment. They will do all kind of things to
that's what
triple
was
upon
happening.
you.
They will
never allow you. Yeah. They will only people from the wing of the Unity Party. Now how countries should run. You ruling the country. That put our politics aside. We need to develop our country. But the witch hunting everything. The witch hunting everybody. Yeah, witch from the beginning, when they came to power, they started a witch hunt. The asset recovery team, all these things today, we don't see nothing, we don't hear nothing. They lie too much in the corridor of politics, man.
But fellow Liberian, while we go ahead, let's just give you this quick announcement right here. When you look here, you are going to see that the DMV will be having her convention in Maryland. You know, the DMV comprises of 3 chapters. That is Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. So the DMV chapter will be having her convention, and the venue is going to be this year is going to be held in Maryland. Maybe next year we'll go to another state. Maybe it will be held in Washington, D.C., or maybe in Virginia. But the venue for this particular event is 10689 Owens Brown Road, Columbia, MD. So it's going to be this coming Saturday. So because of that event on Friday, you know, we will be very short here. Maybe we'll be for 1 hour because we'll be very busy. So all of you are invited. If you are a Cdcian living in the diaspora, you are invited to this particular event. You know, come and let's have a wonderful time. Let's enjoy ourselves. Let's plan. Let's strategize. 2029 is not far away. 2029 is right here. And so we got to plan for 2029. So all of you are invited to the DMV convention. If you are a Liberian, you know, under the sound of my voice in the DMV area, you are also invited. You are also invited. You know, the convention fees will only be paid by, you know, members of the CDC. But if you are somebody who is from outside and you're coming in, you don't have to worry about, you know, the convention fees. Don't worry about that. It's going to be an open door to you. You will enjoy all of the activities that will be there, you know, and have a wonderful, wonderful time. So we are going to be talking. And also, we are going to be having an election on this particular day, you know, new corps of officers to take over the DMV chapter. So, fellow Liberian, there we have it, you know, and that is what's going to be happening. My brother Jake.
Yeah, I know. We reach a 2-hour mark now. Let's close in now.
2 hour.
Let me just say this into the followers and the Liberian people. You all have to share this video. For me, there's not a breaking news, but I said it before. That's facts. We are statistics about the lynching of the Liberian people right now. Prince, you can hear every time in our country, a lot of accidents just happening in the country. Let me tell Liberians, today, a lot of Liberians dying to car accident. According to the facts and the statistics, almost 30,000. Reality of Liberians, almost 30,000 people die to car accident every year. Look at that number.
Wow.
30,000. Every corner of that country die to car accident every year. In 5 to 10 years time, it's scary. It will be more than the silver crisis. But the government are taking notice on these things. I played the team for many, many years. 30,000 people died to car accident. Drugs are engulfed the nation.
Wow.
500,000 Liberians or million Liberians, serious drugs in the country. Every corner of our country, it can erase population. Car accident. And people from the age of 40, especially men, they're having poor eyesight. Cartilage, everything, they're having severe poor eyesight from the age of 40 above. Over 200,000 Liberians have to 250 having severe poor eyesight. It's scary for that nation because the people don't address this issue. Liberian people only address the bread and butter issue. No. The first, let me tell people, the first success in life is not money, Liberian people. The first success in life is health. I can break it down for you. Because if you don't have good health, how can you acquire that money? If you're sick, how can you acquire your money? So that why every great nation, a viable nation, they talk about health care. We have one of the poorest healthcare systems in the Republic in West Africa. The poorest, one of the poorest in West, it's deplorable. These are the things that can make you to live longer. We don't live long anymore. I always say, the old burying fast here, the old burying the young. The old is in the Republic of Liberia. The old is burying the young. When they come to develop that country, what will be the outcome of the young? We need manpower. You need young people to develop. Every great society, you need young men. 60 years plus, you old. You have to pension. 65, according to the age in the Western world. The old, they are burying the young in the Republic. And the facts here, that is statistic that I know. That's one of my pleas. The disability that got the nation, the blind. Nobody, they are being known. Nobody care about these people. Health is health. Now, let me tell you something. Money not the first success in life. If anybody say Latin, that erase that narrative. The first success in life is health. I'll give you another scenario. The great Steve Jobs. The great Steve Jobs that made the iPhone today, wherever parading around the world. He had pancreatic cancer at the age of 50 to 60. 5 of the men that invented the iPhone, Steve Jobs, he died from pancreatic cancer. You know, he said he wore pampers. I'm going to go to that video to the end of his ride. That's why your health, you got to put your health in order. Anytime you're sick, you go to your doctor. Do not let the sickness to spread. It will destroy your immune system. You go to your doctor, you will diagnose you, put you on medication. But Liberian people would have wait. They say that will spread. Say no, just I challenge anybody. Say that no, just catch you today, you die today. No, I'm not talking about cardiac arrest. I'm not talking about car accident. In reality, you can get sick to net, you die. It's not possible. No science are proving. No doctors are proving. The sickness engulfing you, it takes long. Because Liberian people don't do checkup, friends. We don't do checkup. Liberian people will live for 2 years, 3 years. They don't even go to the hospital to do checkup. You got to check your blood. You check your urine. The blood, within the blood they can determine every sickness within you. That's why the white people crave for. That's why today you can see the Western world. They put the healthcare system #1. Any society that will eliminate any president come to power in the Western world. You don't prioritize health, they take you out of power. Because health is #1. Health is life. That's the thing about in our country today. We're getting the poorest health system in the West African region. People getting blind at the age from 40 above. Over 250,000 Liberians. We don't have super clean in the country. And 30,000 Liberians died to car accident. Apparently, they warning us out there. It's serious. We have to do something about it. And women go get a scary one. Women, it's facts. Women go give birth to that child. 700 that die a year. I just saying it. They either die when the babies or they die alone, or the baby die. Because you know why we have a lot of male wealth in the country. 700 every year die for giving childbirth in that country. It's scary, Liberian people. The country need to do something. I'm preaching before the legislature, all of them need to come in house. It's scary. It can happen to anybody. Our population decreasing already. It not even enough. That drugs are engulfed the nation. So, Prince, I just put a statistic also out there for the Liberian people. They won't fact check it, they can fact check it. They won't believe it, no problem. But that's it. That's what we're here for awareness. You mute.
Sorry, you are right. You are right about this, and this is concerning fellow Liberians. It is really concerning to see that where we are as a nation, as a people, that we
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. No.
I want to play something.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This issue of the $10 million palace. You see, Joseph Numa Boyka being a criminal and will not give the Liberian people factual information. So we get all of this information coming different places. You see, when you lie your way to power, at the end of the day, you will keep lying your way to even, your own, one would say, defeat. So this is what is happening today. There was a question, and the reason why we are highlighting Darius DeLong, because these were some of the people that lied to you and told you that they were the light, told you that they have come to do something new. So all that he's doing is just standing, trying to think that he can deceive the Liberian people again. So they will use their own mouth to expose themselves. So listening to him asking the question about Joseph Newman Boyka $10 million project to the Steve Quia, the Minister of State. You're listening to this.
I don't normally question nominees who should serve as chief of staff to the president. I have a record here. When President Weahian nominated Bishop Blamo, I made that statement very clear. I wouldn't want anybody to.
Yeah, so can you hold on to that tradition?
I have my chief of staff. I chose who to be my chief of staff.
Sure.
So the president or anybody who has a chief of staff should know who they are appointing as the chief of staff. The law requires at the chief of staff level the president should need Senate consent. So you are here. I have one question.
You will break the tradition.
Yeah, this question is not regarding his committee, and President Boyka have decided, knowing you, that you can do his job. Well, I'm asking this question because you are not a new personnel in the mansion. You currently sit as Minister of State with our portfolio for special services or projects, and we confront you in that way. So here's my question. There is news or rumor or evidence or video about a quote-unquote presidential villa in Lofa County. We suggest it is a project. And since we are sitting as Minister for Special Project, what's your knowledge of what's happening in Lofa? Question.
Can I put this question?
Thank you, Mr. Liberian. I am the Sitting Minister of State for Special Services, Special Project, if you don't mind my correction. And I've heard rumblings of what you allude to, but quite frankly, and speaking on your oath, I really don't know what you're talking about. I certainly can dig a little further and get back to you
If you
I will
End
throw
don't,
that
this back
conversation,
and
man.
listen.
I really don't know what you're talking about.
So sad.
Now, let's just move this from here, my people. The
It's too
conversation
sad.
you already in.
It's too sad. What? I don't
Joseph
know.
Numa Boyka is a renowned crook. It's a renowned crook. The response from the Minister of State just tell us that Boyka is hiding something from the Liberian people. This man is not just somebody who is a newcomer with Joseph Numa Boyka. No. He has been with Joseph Numa Boyka from the day Joseph Numa Boyka was vice president. He ain't just coming to that particular executive mansion. He was there from the very inception. It's one of Joseph Numa Boyka right hand man. Joseph Numa Boyka is hiding something from the Liberian people. Look, this pape is a renowned crook. He is hiding something. You listening to the Minister of State, you get no idea about that thing. But Daniel Sando were telling us, they that Joseph Numa
Mm-hmm.
Boyka project. And what
Yeah.
Daniel Sando was saying.
Yeah.
So who
What?
do we believe? Another news came out again from that executive manager and say, oh, that how you call the place, that ECOWAS play they were building.
No, man, River Union. If a man River
Mano,
Union,
thank you. Mano River Union place they were building. So there one place here. Look, Joseph Numa Boyka is a crook, my people. And that's the reason why I posted today on my on the social media handle and I said this. I want to look for it and I will read it to you.
but that was 02 acting like he said I will almost in the country. He even wanted to ask that question.
That's it.
He was when he said it with straight face, he telling the Liberian people that Harry Ramos, why Spuntor dig behind the team from the beginning of the whole situation. Then he said it's a Ramos.
He said it's
Wow,
a rumor.
the country.
So today, like I was saying, and we saw pictures and everything. Like today, I
Tell
was
me,
saying
man.
to effectively challenge this particular regime, this kleptocratic regime, this corrupt regime of Boyka, this regime that does not respect human life, that does not respect the rule of law, that will do everything to put money in their pocket and suppress the ordinary people, in order to be able to challenge this regime, to expose them and to ensure that they are always on the spotlight, my people, it is crucial for us to be well informed,
Mm-hmm.
for you to get the information. And the
Yes.
necessary factual information can be obtained right here. The way you get the information. No, we are not in how you call that thing a view challenge. No, but the message is very clear. Do you know what it means? When you have almost about 80,000 persons following you, is that all the 80,000 you see here? You know, somebody said something to me, right, Jake? And I
Mm-hmm.
want to
Mm-hmm.
give you this to the audience before we take our leave. The person gave me a call and said, Prince. I said, yes. He said, my man, why you can boost your page? So I don't understand what you mean, why I can boost my page. So the guy said, Prince, Facebook is a business area. The people doing business there. The money that you see Facebook giving to people, for example, somebody say, oh, I'm earning money from Facebook. You say, you
Mm-hmm.
think I get free money Facebook giving? No. This is work. What you put in is at the end of the day, what they make profit out of, and they send it back to you. So the guy said, this is a business Facebook doing. When you boost your page, in other words, they give you the number to watch. He said that common thing is not something to say that howling thing is very common all over the world. You boost your page, they give you the number. Because what the Facebook would do is that it's a business. You pay them. There are people who
Yeah.
are working for Facebook, different people. As you pay them, then they boost your page. They give you the number that you need.
Yeah, you
So
can even do
what?
advertisement and all.
Yeah, he said you can even do a vitamin. Say, but Prince, you have. So the guy was telling me, the guy said, Prince, you have the organic number as compared to most of these people. You have the organic number. My brother, don't mind this thing. Boost your page. Pay the money, boost your page. I said, where be getting money from? That means, yeah, I got to, how you call my late thing, I got to put it together, see how back and take care of it, take care of it. Where I'll get money from to go be boosting page around here? I wish I had that kind of money to be boosting page. But not like people that stand on them who get money, they can, no, I'm not like that. I never stole from the United States government before. No, I don't have a record of stealing. My late money where I get do my 1 2 and things that ain't even sufficient for me and my family. Before I'm talking about all the other bills that we have. But what I'm trying to say here, my brother, is that we are giving our people the authentic information.
Mm-hmm.
And because we are giving you the authentic information, we know that the information is getting to you. Why do you think after the whole show, sometimes we hear for 1 hour, 2 hours? They rear some that's for Facebook and send me when I show you some of the Sony, some of the show after we finish. Facebook can always send a notification. Sometimes you will go see about 45,000 watch. You will say 45,000 watch, 50,000. So I can have my 50,000 can come. They will
Mm-hmm.
50,000. So you got to take no print. That's not how it works. Facebook will show you what the actual people are watching you. But if you want the number to appear, you got to pay people. People got to do it for you. Other people work. Other people work they do. But what I'm saying is that my people, we need your help. And that help that we need is for you to continue to share the platform. It's for you to follow us. We arrive here today not because we can lie to you. No, it's because what we're giving you, they are factual. There are many people who are getting the information about Liberia right here. So we want to appeal to you to follow our page. We want to appeal to you to like and to share.
Mm-hmm.
To my people, I want to say to you, the DMV convention is this Saturday. Hit us up if you have any information, or if you want to be part of it, and maybe you want the direction, blah blah blah. Hit us up and we'll give you the information. On this note,
And
brother,
Prince, from the beginning, I'm cutting people close. You play
yes,
a video concerning Jeremiah Kun. Let's discuss that one tomorrow. When you say Joseph Boaka is going down, 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 when you're on Julius Jess and OKFN studio. Yeah.
all right,
So,
definitely.
yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss it.
All right, we'll look at it tomorrow. So on this note, my people, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for your support. Keep sharing, keep following, keep liking, and keep sending your criticism. It's highly appreciated whenever you do these things. I want to say thank you, and I want to appreciate all of you.
Bye-bye.
Until we meet again another time, have yourself a God bless day, and bye for now. And
Bye-bye.
We will not allow small children to tell market when they should be in school. They should be in school. We will not allow those young ladies just go in the street whole day yourself. The money you make can't even buy rice. We can't do it. We want to put dignity on our people. And that's why we're here. That's the mission we have. And I can assure you, if you check your calendar, it's exactly 4 months from today. Today's the 10th, right? When is the election? You start checking. 4 months to the date. After 4 months, you will see a new Liberia coming up. You will see a Liberia that will give you hope. You will see a Liberia where corruption will be thing of the public.